Wait a minute. Good morning, YouTube. All right. I'm going to have my phone and I'm going to also talk through my laptop live stream at the same time so I could read any comments, because when I'm online, I can't seem to chat. Let me see, enter chat message here. Okay. I know when people type anything, I can't see anything in the chat box. But anyway, I'm going to wait and see if anybody comes on, and then I'll start.
Dr. Lorraine Day did something much.
I wonder if it's possible to be live on your phone and possible to be live on line. We shall see. Good morning, whoever's on here. Tell me if you could see the title that says "My Week Recap with Amazon, Grub, and Uber Eats," or do you see "Hey"? Because I'm basically streaming online on my phone, and I'm streamlining on my laptop. So let me type something. Tell me if you, whoever's on here, tell me if you can see it. Good morning. Go ahead and type something in the chat box for me. Because I'm trying to, I'm trying to figure this out, because I know how to do the live streaming on my laptop, but then when I'm trying to do live stream on my phone, because I'm on my phone and I'm on my laptop. Who's on here? Say something. Oh, don't allow. Don't allow, I said. Okay. All right, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to log off from the phone, and I'm just going to be on my laptop. All right, y'all. I'm trying to do a broadcast, but I don't see nobody on here. So I'm just going to give us a recap of my week. So basically, I haven't done Uber Eats at all this week. And I will probably be doing Uber Eats today to make a couple of, rounds. So I'll probably do that around 2 o'clock. 2 or 3 o'clock. Right now it's kind of early, so a lot of times if you're around Stone Mountain or so, Milburn, you'll get a couple orders here and there, but pretty much it'll be pretty slow. Now, of course, the evening time, they'll pick up, dinner rush. So that's what's going to happen. So I'll do Uber Eats today, and then I'll do it around 2 or 3 o'clock. And then I'll run into my Grubhub block. So once I run into my Grubhub block, which is later on this afternoon, which is 5 to 9. So 4 hours. No, it's not. That's Sunday. Well, I got 4 hours. 5 to 8 to 9:30. So from 5 to 7 and then 7:30 to 9:30, I have Grubhub. So then I have to be at work this evening at 1 a.m. And, I leave my house around 11:30 and I'll get there about 12:15, 12:20. Good morning, whoever's on here. Who's on here? Who keeps dropping in and out, dropping out? I'm trying to stay on, do the live stream on a laptop, but it doesn't seems to be that I'm not getting anywhere. So let me tell you what happened last night with Grubhub. Last night, I had got 8 hours total, 4 blocks with Grubhub. And of course, the earlier part of my blocks, I didn't have any orders. Nothing, not one. And so I said, okay, 6 o'clock, it'll pick up. So I'm at home in the zone, and I must have dozed off. And when I dozed off, I looked at my phone. I had missed an order from Mellow Mushroom in Decatur. So, of course, with the guarantee with Grubhub, you have to have 95% acceptance rate. I think 85 or 95, one of them. So the fact that I didn't get anything earlier that day, my acceptance rate automatically was 50%. And then I got another order from Mellow Mushroom, same location. It was 2 double orders. So I get down there, pick up the orders. Then one of the customers called on the phone. I was standing there getting the orders, and then the lady was at the driver. She just got here. I don't know what's up with Grubhub. And It just came out the oven, blah, blah, blah. First of all, mellow mushroom, people could show up with mellow mushroom and you still have to wait for the order. Number one. Number two, it's not like I got there and the order was like, okay, let me go ahead and immediately get it. They were just taking out the orders out the oven, packaging them for me to get them. But in the meantime, one of the customers they're complaining, and they said, well, she just got here. It's gonna be in a hot bag. It's gonna be hot because it just came out the oven. So I get to the drop off to the first person. He wasn't the one. Then, then I dropped off the second one. Then this is this fool. First of all, he lived up in Glenwood. And I show up, already saw the door open. He already had his door open and stuff. Not, that he was standing out the door. The door was already open and everything. So I get there, with the pizza bags, give him his food. Then he's going to all up in my face. It takes 2 hours. I said, first of all, don't come to me all aggressive, complaining about 2 hours. I got your order. I just got your order and picked it up. Now, it's not my problem if it took 2 hours to get your food. So first of all, don't come in my face all aggressive. I didn't come in your face. I said, yes, you did. Because the minute I got out the car and paid me the bill, that's the first thing that came out your mouth. You was complaining about taking 2 hours. First of all, don't complain to me. And I walked off. Well, I didn't do it. I wasn't going in your face. I said, yes, you did. And I walked off. What's your name? What's your name? You think I gave that fool my name? Hell no. I got in my car and drove off. Then I get another ping. I'm 10 minutes away from the other restaurant to pick up. I picked it up, hit accept. I'm like 3 miles or whatever from the other restaurant. I'm going to pick that food up. Here come Grubhub calling me. Do you got the order from so and so and so? First of all, you calling me on the phone when the fact that I'm using my GPS to go to the order. I said, I don't know. First of all, you have me. They just get on the phone. Do you got so-and-so order? It didn't say who you are or nothing. You just talking on the phone asking. I said, I'm driving and I need to use my GPS to get to the location. And I said, you just gave me this order. So customer service and dispatch, they have no links to communicate. Dispatch gives you the order. 30 seconds later, here come customer service calling you. Customer wondering where their food at. The second I got to the restaurant, y'all, it was canceled. So I went inside the restaurant. I said, you have an order for so-and-so and so. And then they ordered some wings and some fries. Then I drove off. Then I was going to call Grubhub customer service about that. It took so ever in the day for them to even pick up the phone. Never did speak to anybody over the phone. So at that point, they already removed it from my dashboard. I wasn't getting paid for it or nothing. So at that point, you have food picked up, customer canceled, then you're supposed to dispose of the food or do whatever you want to do with it, which basically means you get to keep it and eat it. So let me tell you, it went downhill from then. At that point, I got another order, picked it up. The person lived around the corner. And I was like, they could have walked around this corner. Literally walked. They lived around the corner from Rocco's Pizza off of Ponce. Now, I know that it may be a little bit still sketchy over there because I got these bums that be hanging out at the library. And then, a bunch of, people begging and stuff for money on the street and things like that. So, these white folks, boy, they move into gentrify the neighborhoods and they keep themselves all locked down and thinking that they so entitled that if they order something, you're supposed to break your neck and get orders. They come barking. Don't bark orders to me. I'm the last one to be barking up because you were never going to hear me. Sir, I apologize. I'm sorry. But then they had no, I'm not going to sit here. Don't come in my face like that. Don't come in my face like that. Because if you wanted your food, then you should have got in your fucking car and got it your damn self. I'm coming all the way from Stone Mountain to go all the way to Decatur, which is about 20 minutes to get your food. And then the first thing you coming out your mouth is it 2 hours? Then you need to get that 2 hours and get in your own fucking car and get it yourself. People get a little bit too entitled about it, and then Grubhub, they're so damn dumb. They turn around and want to call and not even check their own systems. Customer service calling you on one end. Because I don't want to get any food in. First of all, I just got there. You just gave me the order 10 minutes ago. I drove over there to get it, and I'm driving with 2 deliveries. They gave me 2 deliveries in one order batch. Food, that pizza bag was burning. That pizza was so damn hot, it was burning through the pizza bag, burning on my arm, and all you could do was like, where's my 2 hours it take to get my food? Don't come to me about that. I said, you better get out of my face. And I walked away. Shit, who gives a damn? People think they give you a little $2, $3, $4 in tips. They think they could talk to you all kind of way. You ain't talking to me like that. Because to be honest with you, from where it took me to drive to get to the restaurant and then go to your house, shit, you ain't doing shit. You ain't paying nobody premium service. You ain't giving nobody no $15, $20 to pick up your food. And then you're going to come off like that? Shit. I told him, I said, I just want an explanation. Then you get a fucking explanation from Grubhub. Don't come in my face all aggressive. And I told him that too. I said, you come all aggressive. I get out the car, you all aggressive in my face, complaining. I said, you better back up. And he was so shocked that I said that. Well, how dare you say that to me? Fuck you. That's what I say. And these people are this much closer getting cursed out. You see my finger in the space, this much close. Trust me. I say, you know what? Let me be the little Christian, the little Christianity and Jesus that I got in me, and not curse at this stupid ass man and these dumbass customers who come off like that. And let me just walk away. But you ain't gonna treat me all kind of way. No, not today, not tomorrow, and not any time in the past. I know some of y'all make these videos on YouTube, and then be like, oh, let me tell you the way to drive and the way that you handle things. It's not about, not people getting my pressure. Because, see, I'm not going to have my pressure up. But I'm not going to sit here and let nobody treat me all kind of ways either. You ain't got to go off on people, but I'm surely going to tell you and put you in your place. You're going to be put in your place. You ain't going to sit there and talk to me and they're all kind of crazy. It took 2 hours to get this food and I'm like, man, please, I'm already in my car. Talk to the damn back. Talk to my back, because that's exactly what he saw. I handed him his food. I said, first of all, don't come in my face aggressive about this. And I told him just like that. You already called you ain't going to call Mellow Mushroom, and I'm standing there with the food, and you arguing with them. They talk about, sir, I apologize. And the driver, this guy here, I don't know what's up with Grubhub, and blaming Grubhub. First of all, don't order no food at 5 o'clock in the damn middle of the afternoon rush hour and thinking, and here it is 6:30 and you complaining. Shoot. Until y'all, I'm quite sure on the app, it tells you when a driver was assigned for you to get up your food. Obviously, common sense would have told you live in downtown Decatur, live in Glenwood, you order a pizza for Mellow Mushroom in the heart of downtown Decatur, and you thinking that I ordered my food at 5 o'clock, so I should get it at 5:45. less than an hour. No, you ain't going to get it until it says a driver has been found, and they're going to pick it, and somebody already picked up your food, and then you're going to get it. The restaurant ain't just made your food at 5 o'clock and been sitting on the counter. They make that food when they've got somebody assigned. And once somebody is assigned, then your food is cooked. And even then, the people who are in the restaurant are going to be served primarily first. Even if I got there, I have to still wait until they cook all those other pizza orders they had. I walked in the dang Mellow Mushroom. I saw about three Grubhub persons walking out with pizzas. One guy, this white guy, I wouldn't order nothing from him because he had a dirty, filthy Grubhub bag and had food in it. And I looked. I was like, you better off just walking with the bag in your hand, not having that dirty Grubhub bag. I mean, it was dirty. It looked like it was like it belonged in the back of his truck. And he just took it out there just to get a bag. Now I would have been damn embarrassed. Now if I walk up to the customer's house and with that Grubhub bag dirty, when you took your food out, I would have been like, hell no. So I don't know. I don't care. But I know one thing. I hope he didn't come walking up to nobody's house with that dirty Grubhub bag with food in it and walking up to that person's door. But white folks, they do stuff like that. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. They won't even complain either. And I'm not being racist. And whoever got something to say about it, you could go and fuck yourself too. Shit. You could go to hell. That's what you could do. So you got anything to say, and trust me, these comments are held for review before I published it. Because I'm sick and tired of people with little trolls on here too. They being racist. No, hell no. Being truthful. Shoot. And I'm not gonna be talking about white folks either, black folks too. Y'all dumb niggas, y'all get on my fucking nerves too. Y'all start to get on my last damn nerves as well with some of your trifling things that I've gone through this week. So then after all that, the order was canceled from the other restaurant. I have these wings in my car, and I'm supposed to be, eating healthy, losing weight. So I've been doing real good. I already lost 2.5 pounds this week. So I'm getting there, y'all. And as for the order, I tasted the wings. It tastes pretty good, but I threw the rest out. I threw it away after that. Cold ass fried, threw it away. Then, let me tell you, then I got another order. The person got the nerve to order from some pizza place or wherever they ordered from. I looked, it had this long ass name. Look, it was some Asian name. And got the nerve to put $1 tip. I said, hell no, I'm not going downtown to pick up no order of food. This person wanted to go and pick up food, heart of downtown, no parking, no nothing. And then you got the nerve to leave $1 as a tip. I rejected that too. So at that point, I didn't even give a damn about no acceptance rate because it was already ruined when I missed the order earlier. Then I get another order going to JR Crickets on Forsyth Street, downtown. No parking on. It's no parking on Forsyth Street. There's no parking on that JR Crickets. It's at a corner and it's like in an alley. And you have to literally either wait until somebody leaves the park or double park, run into JR Crickets. They're going to be busy as hell because they always everlasting crowded. They always everlasting crowded. It's in the heart of downtown. And 3, most likely, you going in the damn hood. Most likely, I'm going to Southwest Atlanta if I'm picking up from JR Crickets over there. Trust me, Billy. Trust when I say that. Rejected that. Then I got another order to go to what's the damn Holloway Parkway off of Northside Drive in the hood. I mean, I drive by there every day, every morning when I leave to go to work, because it's like I take the back way. Trust me, that area was the area where matter of fact, every Uber or Lyft driver or either you do deliveries or picking up person, somebody either got shot over there, robbed, or carjacked. And that was the person who got shot in the back a couple of days ago. They was right over there. I said, hell no, I'm not going over there. I'm like, Then the instructions said, I thought it was from the restaurant. And then I said, I don't understand your instruction. You said to pick up from the street. It was the customer's message. Oh, just go on 7th Street and I'll pick it up on the street. I was like, first of all, I'm going into a bad neighborhood, crime infested. People get carjacked and robbed in the last 2 months over there. And then this person wants me to, it was like, at that point, it was like 9 something, almost 10 o'clock. No, it was 9 something. And you want me to deliver food in the street? I said, hell no. At first I was going to go. And then something told me, no, Teresa, don't go over there. Don't go over there. I even called a customer before I even went to the restaurant. Now I live in an apartment complex. That's why it's easier that you call me before you get here. And I'm asking him a question about, why I have to, meet you on the street. What kind of, what's that, what's basically I was asking him, what's that about? Why you want me to deliver on the street rather at an address? He still, well, just call me when you get here. No, I'm not going to just call you when I get there, because I'm not going to get set up and robbed. And something in my spirit was like, cancel that order. It ain't worth it. And I canceled it. At that point, I already had one canceled order. 2 or 3 other cancels that I had to cancel. One besides that one. Yep. So I said, bump it. Forget it. I said, I'll take my little $28 that I made in that couple of hours. Because technically, I was only driving for a couple of hours in Grub. And I'll just take my $28. That little guarantee, which was supposed to have been $80 guarantee, they didn't even make. I didn't even make it. Nowhere close. So I'm pissed. I was pissed, y'all. Real pissed. So I'm like, between all of that.
We've all heard that phrase, change your habits, change your life.
Between
right?
all of that, y'all,
Here's my question.
sometimes you have to follow your instinct. Follow the instinct.
We've all heard that phrase, change your habits, change your life.
Between all of that, y'all,
Here's my question.
sometimes you have to follow your instinct. Follow the instinct. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit there and go to certain areas. I'm sorry. Joseph E. Lowry and I don't know why I can't ever get this name right. Holloway Parkway and nope. I don't give a damn if anybody tells me, well, people need rides and they need to get food ordered too. You know what? Premium service like that. But that's what it is. Ordering food from Uber Eats, Grub, whatever, and paying upcharges on food. Poor folks or people who ain't got no money, you shouldn't be ordering food like that. I know it's supposed to help. It could help out restaurants and all that kind of stuff, and or whatever the case may be. But I think that they got a little bit too carried away when Uber Eats and Grubhub going out to these certain neighborhoods, because these are camp managers just to get a little bit of that money from these restaurants. because these restaurants pay a certain amount of revenue to Grubhub and Uber Eats. 30% of their revenue, of ticket orders, or 25% or whatever. I think it's either 25 or 30%. One of those goes to pay Grubhub and Uber Eats for the use of their ordering. They get ordered from the food, but they're not. I mean, you have to really think about, as a company, how much money are you really making with that type of service, signing it up? Now, you're not Taco Mac, you're not Melon Mushroom, you're not any of these McDonald's. You ain't any of those big, huge companies. Those companies, I'm quite sure, is only a small amount of revenue is paid out to Grubhub and Uber Eats and all the rest of them. Small amount of revenue. That's why Whole Food, when they bought, Amazon bought Whole Food, and Instacart is going to be, they're not going to be held in their contract too long. Once that little contract ends, watch. Instacart is not going to be in Whole Foods to deliver and pick up groceries. Nope. Because you're not going to take any money or break into the revenue shares of Whole Food when they have their own service. They have their own delivery service. They're going to have it. I'm telling y'all right now. And I work for Amazon doing what I'm doing now. And if Amazon opens up the second headquarters in Atlanta, hopefully they get it, because I'm getting the hell out of shipping and receiving. I'm prying right to the corporate office. I don't care if I'm going to have to be the administrative assistant. I don't care. I'm going to hold in there just because of that. Just to see if the second headquarters is open up in Atlanta, and then I'll go over there as administrative assistant. That's what I'm going to do. Bump all this hard manual labor work, lifting boxes and stuff. I ain't going to be doing that. That ain't going to be my goal. If let Amazon headquarters, the second headquarters, move to Atlanta, I will stay and I will get my foot in the door somehow or some way. I don't care. I'm going to get my foot in the door at the headquarters. Sure will. But back to my point though. These small restaurants that uses Uber Eats and Grubhub and all that, each company gets a percentage of that revenue that gets paid. You still have a big restaurant that you need to pay rent. And if you don't have as many customers coming in to dine and everybody's ordering food out, you don't need to have a big, huge restaurant. You don't need all that space. At that point, you need to either get a smaller square footage to operate your restaurant and just simply be purely takeout, or you choose one or the other. One or the other. If the trend is people are going to be ordering out and eating food and they want it delivered, that's not going to last too long, because number one, these companies are going to continue to keep upcharging, and taking that same percentage. It's just like being a driver. If you think of us as a driver, you have to make business sound decisions. That's why I don't drive people no more, because one, it got on my damn nerves too bad after that slamming of car doors and stuff like that. And I try to drive as little mileage as possible. A couple years ago, it might have been good when it was $1.50, $1.75 a mile, or whatever it was back in the day. And people were truly partners with Uber. Now, now it's not. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make economic sense. The prices of gas gone up, inflation, but you don't drop the rates and pay drivers less when inflation alone is killing us. You're working as a slave labor, driving your car, appreciate it down to the whatever. And people say, oh, you got business write-off expense, blah, blah, blah. Don't make any sense to me. It just don't. And then, but I'm telling you, the biggest thing that gets on my nerves is the people with this entitlement. You're not going to talk to me all kind of race crazy. You're not. You're not going to talk to me like that. And I always get this from these same groups of people. These two groups of people I just can't stand. I just can't stand. It boils me to the height. Is these middle-aged white men who think they could talk to you kind of crazy every time. Right, take you 2 hours to get, just because Trump is in office, don't think you could be ruling over everybody and then you could talk down the people. Because see, that's what that mentality they got. Insulting people, saying anything out your mouth and don't give a damn. That's your freaking problem. But you ain't talking to me like that. You want to get your food, you get in your own damn car, you get it yourself. And they think they could talk to people kind of race. The next group of people I can't too much get along with is damn ignorant black niggers rather. That is the next group of people I just cannot tolerate at all. They want the most of things. They want to give you the hardest time. And then they want to be the main ones that not only they got tip, they think that if they gave a tip, they want them too act a little bit stupid. Shoot. Excuse me, I'm at the apartment complex. What's your gate code? You need to look it up. No, I'm not looking it up. You need to tell me what the code is. I'm not going to be sitting here holding up the line, scrolling through a call box, looking for your name. It should have been already on the it should have been an instruction, or just give it to me. And I tell them too. I said, I'm not able to do that. I said, you just need to give me the code. It'll be much easier. Then you get there. Then they get there, you walking up the steps, and they standing there with, where my food at? Where my food? Why it takes so long? And then I'm like, you know what? You too get it yourself. You too get on the dang water bus or cook. And you too get out of my face. I mean, they come off all crazy. I'm not going to apologize or anything of the sort, because you ain't coming up to me yelling and screaming at me. Oh, it's dark. The breezeway, you would have no light in the breezeway. I'm not getting out the car from going to no raggedy apartment complex. I pay for getting my food delivered. Nope. I don't get out of my car. You have the breezeway dark. Then it's up in the hood that's dangerous. I'm not leaving my car. I'm not getting out my car to be get knocked over the head. Nope. Let me tell you, all these stories that I've seen on the news, WSB TV news, and they show an Uber driver got carjacked in Southwest Atlanta. And she was pumping her gas up. She was pumping her gas or whatever the hell they were doing. Who the hell? Why would you even stop around that neighborhood? I mean, come on, y'all. Use your common sense. Don't be thinking, oh, can I go ahead and pump my gas let me go ahead and stop over here. Joseph Lauer, Hood Howell, that really? Southwest Atlanta? I don't give a damn if it's the daytime. And these things happen in the daytime. If it happens in the daytime, can you imagine at night? You know, I'm sorry. I'm not contributing to no GoFundMe club because y'all ain't using your common sense. I'm telling you, let somebody do something to me. I got something right in my seat. Trust me. And I hate to have to use it. And I'm not talking about no gun either. I will beat your damn head in with that damn heavy ass wrench that I got my car. You wouldn't even see it coming. You won't even see it coming. So before I get all like that, thinking, someone did that crap before. I'm driving, stopped at the red light. And this was in Buckhead at night. And some fool, some black young kid come walk, had a little backpack with a little hoodie thing on. He walking up to my car and see, it was my fault. He opened the back door. I said, if you don't close that motherfucking door, you're going to get this thing right up in your head. Ooh, I'm sorry to you, my Uber driver. Motherfucker, you know this was not no Uber. And I turned around. He closed that door real quick and I drove off and locked my doors. He come walking up my car, but it's Uber. Motherfucker, if you had ordered Uber, you would see the car. You ain't ordered no fucking Uber. He thought he was just trying to jump at me in the car and then he gonna carjack me. Boy, when I turned around and I was like, you don't get the hell out. See, you have to be with these people. You can't be all caught off guard. Driving. Somebody come in your back door, carjack you, to get scared and and don't know what to do. You got to be on alert 24/7. 24/7. When I first moved to Atlanta, I lived in East Atlanta. Trust me, that area did not look the way it looked in. And I used to get off that train. They ain't had no Uber. They ain't had hardly no cabs anywhere around Atlanta. And I had me a big switchblade. I told this to Monique last night. I know I had her dying. I had me a switchblade, and I'm talking about like a walking down the street, walking home. I had to walk home from the Inman Park train station all the way down to Florida Avenue next to that McDonald's around the corner. And I lived upstairs in this house, and they had these other black people. They lived downstairs. This white man owned the house. He lived in Sandy Springs at the time, an investor. He was a drug dealer. He said, well, you need anything? I said, nope, I don't do that. And I said, also, you need to put it out in the neighborhood. These little hood rats, don't fucking mess with me. And he told those people, don't mess with that light-skinned girl at the corner that live in this. Don't even try to do nothing, because I will shoot your damn ass, and it ain't gonna be funny. So I used to have a switchblade in my pocket, walking down Moreland Avenue at night. And trust me, I had that mean mud look on my face. I was like, had it right in my hand, in my pocket. Anybody come walking up on me? One time I turned that corner, here comes somebody walking out in the dark, lurking out. Yo, sis, I said, you don't get the hell on. I said, take that switchblade out. What the fuck do you want? I will cut your damn ass. I'm from the Bronx too. That's where I got that from. I lived in New York. I didn't live in the hood, but I didn't live in the damn ghetto rundown place either in the Bronx. But I had relatives and cousins and stuff. They lived over in that neighborhood. I had friends who lived in the South Bronx. Matter of fact, I went to the high school. It's in the South Bronx. And trust me, there was no gentrification or anything else. And if my father couldn't pick me up, me and my sisters up from where we went, he always tells us, go and sit in the front of the train, where the conductor is, do this, that. My father used to drive a New York City cab in New York. My father kept weapons in his car. And I ain't talking about no gun either. He had a hatchet, all kinds of stuff. You don't mess with him. I'm telling you. I am James Smallwood, rest in peace, daughter. I could assure you, my father used to have stuff in his car. And this is the regular car. This ain't even in the taxi. My father had some hatchet. He had a hatchet. Who carries a hatchet? He was like, woo, and he'll be into that. See, you don't always have to have a gun. If you don't have a gun or whatever, for whatever reason, if it's legal or illegal, you don't have a gun. Trust me, you're going to have something. Switchblade, knives, hatchets, chuckle sticks, whatever. Because people ain't, you got to always be on alert. Always be on alert. And let me tell you, doing these food deliveries and stuff, you thinking it's safe to do. It ain't really safe. And it ain't like they robbing you. And it's not so much, you don't carry no cash. They ain't got, why they try to rob people and you ain't got no cash? It ain't always about robbing for cash, They be trying to hijack your car. They could hijack, they could do things for gang initiations, Oh, for you to get, there's a lot of gangs in Atlanta. All these little hood rats and all these places, people coming from Chicago and all these other places, and they expanding the network of gangs. That's why when you go those graffiti things on that's gang signs. When you go around neighborhoods, you see graffiti thing. Why they got that? That's what that is. That marks their territory. Atlanta has a gang problem. But you ain't going to hear about it. You ain't going to hear about it. The only time you hear about that problem, if it goes into white neighborhoods. If they start going to white people neighborhoods and start breaking in, like right around at the end of the year, around Christmas, that's when they want to start acting a fool. They want to go up there and break into people's houses. Why do you think all these white folks and affluent people, I ain't going to say white folks, because black folks live in fluency too. Why do you think a majority of affluent people in Atlanta live in these gated communities, private security? You can't just drive up in these subdivisions no more. They got security gate guards 24/7. They take your license plate number. They got cameras. They not relying on no damn Atlanta police and DeKalb County and all these, municipality police to protect them. They got private security. Private security. And they moving into neighborhoods, gentrified neighborhoods, private security guard. They're not relying on no police to protect them. They're not. That's why they don't see no gang issues and gang problems in those neighborhoods, because they said no. We're gonna move these dumb niggas out. We're gonna move in, and we're gonna have our own security. We're gonna have our own thing, and that's it. And they're gonna walk their little dogs up and down the street with no fear. And this is not just in Atlanta; it's all over the country, Harlem, Brooklyn. And some of these white folks, they think they could talk to you all kind of way. That little Trump thing, they think they could just talk to you and you're all kind of crazy. And then you're supposed to be like, I apologize, I'm sorry, fuck you. You ain't getting a damn apology out of me. Here you go, here's your food. Thank you, have a good day. But you come up to me, the first thing I get out the car, and my pizza burning on my dang arm, and the first thing you come dragging, asking me, not even asking me. You ain't say, oh, what took you so? What happened? It take 2 hours. Back up. Nope. You gonna come to me all aggressive talking. Because I already knew you complained when I was getting the food at the restaurant. Don't order nothing at 5 o'clock in the middle of rush hour Atlanta and thinking somebody's gonna just immediately be available to pick up the food. People know with Grubhub, Uber Eats. You know not to do no deliveries in the rush hour at 5 o'clock. Not no food. People maybe, but not food. 5 o'clock is a waste of time to do deliveries. Going in 5 o'clock, talking about picking up food. Unless that food was done at, it's like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock maybe, 5 o'clock. North Drew Hills, Decatur, you always gonna be stuck up in traffic to get to the restaurant and things like that. Ain't nobody hardly works around that time. 6 o'clock, yes, fine. 6 o'clock to 10, fine. 5 o'clock, ain't no point even scheduling a block at that time. The only reason you schedule a block at that time is maybe you trying to get a little $10 out of Grubhub and people don't order food. But I assure you, it's not going to be easy to get anybody. You know, it's just crazy. And then as for Amazon, because it's supposed to be about Amazon, Grubhub, and everything else, I took off Thursday. My feet and stuff was so dang hurt. I took off Thursday, so they got me 1.5 points off because you're supposed to call 4 hours before your block begins. And I had ended up calling at 12:30 midnight. So I was like, I don't know how I missed that note. Maybe I didn't, I usually don't call out sick for work for anything unless I'm really not feeling well. But so far, my ankles and knees, and lost that swelling. So it's not swelled up and stuff. I've been drinking, I'm trying to drink more water. I need to eat more vegetables, but I haven't, I need to go to the store sometime, either today. I may go today. I'm going to try to go today because I'm going to do a smoothie thing. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Buy me some spinach and a couple of fruits and vegetables. So the swelling in my knees and my ankles is pretty much gone down some. Like I said, let me show y'all this. Look. Seroteptase. I've been taking this supplement enzyme, and it's good for taking out bad protein, inflammation. I know y'all made some suggestions to me in the earlier posts about some things to take, but this is basically an enzyme, and it's supposed to, get rid of like dead body scars. No, scar tissue. That's what I'm saying. Scar tissue, inflammation, sinus issues, mucus type of stuff. It's not like it's not a medicine. This thing's supposed to derive from a silkworm up in Asia, they say. But it was supposed to go out and eat all that, you had clogged arteries if you go into surgery and some, so it's a plant-based proteolytic enzyme. And you can take this with other things too. It's not going to harm you. It's vegan, and it doesn't have any type of chemicals, anything like that. So it doesn't have anything to do. You can take other stuff with this. I never heard of it, but I did a Google search. No, I did YouTube video search, and then I started reading up on this, and they've been doing this for over 30 years in Europe and Asia for taking things for good. So far I've taken it. This will be a week. Did I take anything yesterday? No, I don't think I took anything yesterday, but I'm going to take one today. And I've taken 2 or 3 a day. But after this week, the inflammation in my ankles is gone. The inflammation that was in my knee is gone. But as I drop weight, when I know I'm going to see a big difference, because that's what it is. When I was losing weight and on my fitness journey, my knees and ankles and stuff was not hurting once I dropped. Trust me, 5 pounds is a big difference in your feet and ankles. When you got all that weight holding down on you on your feet, if you lose 5 pounds, you can start to notice some big difference. So by me losing that 2.5 pounds, I'm starting to it's starting to ease up. So that's basically why my knees and stuff is hurting. That and eating sugar, sodium. I stopped eating at McDonald's. I haven't ate at McDonald's since. You know, I still ate for Chick-fil-A. I know I'm guilty of doing that, but so I think when I go to Chick-fil-A, I need to eat I need to get their salads. Yep, their salads taste pretty good. So that's my thing. I'm gonna stay away from Chick-fil-A sandwiches and fries and the sweet, well, yeah, and the sweet tea maybe. And I'm gonna start eating. If I go to Chick-fil-A, y'all, from now on, I'm gonna eat the salads. I'm gonna go and resort and eat the salad. That's what I'm gonna do. But what time is it? 11:43. I haven't ate any breakfast. I'm hungry. Let me go downstairs and put me something on the stove. I'll be back. Let me see. Dang, I sure wish I knew how to see any chat. Let me put the command code. Yep. All right, three viewers. I know I yawn here. I'll be back. Be back in a minute. Do I look like it there? Nope, I can't tell yet. All right, I'm back. I can't see no comments. I know y'all saying something. All right, you ain't see nothing. Okay, I can see the live chat on my phone. All right, let me see. Hey, Shelly Shell. Hey, what? Oh, I can't see. Hey, Jay. Hey, you said police are in gangs too. That's true. The whole police unit ain't nothing but a gang. If you ask me, that is so true. Oh, so let me tell y'all. I applied for Zippy. Thanks, Yvette, for telling me about it. I heard about it before, but thanks. Because I would have never really applied again if you didn't tell me. So I applied for Zippy in customer service. They said they didn't have any customer service positions. Then I went and applied as a driver. They said they needed drivers. So I applied for Zippy as a driver. And Monday, I have a onboarding session via site on Monday. I could have done it today, but I did it for Monday because I want to make sure I'm able to have the Skype app. Well, not app. It's going to be on my computer. So I'm going to do Zippy if they choose me because thanks to Yvette, she gave me some good information and even though it's going to be Buckhead and Virginia Highland area, more in town, I could deal with that. And then how they have it done is 54 cents a mile plus the $1.20 something, which is the waiter's wage. And they said the tips. So you're guaranteed to get tips with Zippy. And if they don't, then they'll simply match it with the receipts that you do. So I'm gonna give them a try. If I get chosen, which I probably will, because they say they need drivers, then I'm going to try Zippy, give them a shot, because at this point I need really good ways of maximizing my money. And Grubhub, let me tell you, even though you get the $3 delivery fee and 50 cents a mile, and then tips if customers tip, they always try to take you out of areas when it's, I like to stay in a central area. I want to stay, like, if I'm in Tucker, let me stay in Tucker for the 2 hours. If I'm in North Drew Hills or Decatur, let me stay in that area. Because number one, taking people from Tucker, delivering to Tucker, drop off food, and then saying you got another order that's 20 minutes because you don't have anybody in raggedy ass Northwest, Southwest Atlanta. Don't take people on across the other side of town to pick up food. That doesn't make any sense. And then I think Grubhub has it where if you got a block and you are scheduled, you could mess up your guarantee if you do that. Because it's like, if no one does it, it's a catch-22. If the customer places an order, say 5 o'clock, and you get that order, say it's 7:30, something crazy, they setting you up for failure. Because one, not only will customer service call you, the customer, you got so-and-so's order, they want to know how long it takes. First of all, you took the order at 2 hours ago. I picked the order up 2 hours later because for whatever reason, you couldn't find anybody for a whole hour and a half until I got the order. Then you want to have customer service call. Then you want to have driver support call. For what? Why are you having all? And that's the thing. I blocked it. I blocked the number. You're not going to call me after you gave me an order and I took it 15 seconds later, and then 2 minutes driving to the restaurant, you're already calling me, want to know where the food at. Use your systems. Whatever system y'all got in place, you'll need to look at it before you call a driver wanting to know the customer's about to cancel. Then they should have canceled an hour ago, way before you even assigned the order to anybody. Before you assign the order to someone, if their customer can't wait, or if they've been waiting for long, cancel it. Because in the long run, Grubhub could give a damn about your time, your gas, and then you go to the restaurant, it's canceled. And then if you got the food, then you keep it or dispose of it or whatever. But you took me out of an area that was busy, that needed people. So I'm not doing that no more. Matter of fact, I'm not going to do long blocks with Grubhub anymore. I'm going to do 2 blocks and figure that if it's a guarantee, then they say, okay, you get a guarantee at least $40. But I know darn well that I could probably make a little bit more than that if I stay in certain areas and nowhere in certain times when it's busy. And that's it. Or better yet, if I do a 6-hour, 8-hour block, if I end up doing 5 hours and I'm on the clock, and then at that point, I'm going to cancel the remaining blocks that I got and say, you know what, I'm going to cancel them. Because I'm telling you, there's always some sort of way that Grubhub would mess it up, and they will claim they gave you an order, and then they will claim you missed it. Now, I know I missed. Now, last night, yeah, that was me. That was on me. I missed it because I dozed off and missed that first order. But I find it amazing how I pick up an order, driving to the other person to get it dropped off, and then they'll say, oh, you missed the order from Boston Market. I'm like, how I missed the order from Boston Market when I'm looking at the phone. They really they be messing. Sometimes Grubhub could be messy. They could be really, really messy. And they starting to do that stupid shit again, messing up with the app and stuff. And the minute you thinking they improve, they doing good, they always put this little monkey wrench in the whole entire process. So I managed to get some blocks for next week. Looking at it now, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And since I'm not going to be a premium driver, they ain't got me down as a premium driver, I'm sure. If I cancel blocks, I cancel blocks. If I miss a block, I miss a block. I'm not stressing myself over no Grubhub with this silliness. If that's what it is. I'm gonna do these little 4 hours today. 10:30. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just prepare myself and leave from work. Leave to go to work from that time. 10:30, depending on where I'm at. I gotta stay in the, I gotta stay in the zone on the east side zone. At least around that time. I'll probably do Uber Eats around that time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do Uber Eats and I'm gonna do Grubhub. And then when I get to Smyrna, if I get there early, then I'm gonna turn on Uber Eats and see if I get any orders around the job, and then that's it. But I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Tomorrow, 6:30 to 8:30, 2 hours. Monday, 11:30 to 1:30. 4:30, 6:30, 6:30 to Tuesdays. Yep, that's what I got. Dang, I ain't got nothing for Uber Eats. Not nothing. Look at that. They already got the damn guarantee to hold the whole entire day. 1.2. Really, Uber? 1.2? That's not even, and they got the whole thing lit up in the map. Look at this. All over Georgia, Atlanta is lit up with 1.2. That ain't no money. That's 32 cents. That's it. That's all that is. 32 cents. Then they got a guaranteed fare for tomorrow from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. in the morning. And it's amazing. They never have the guaranteed zone ended off of 78. It's the Stone Mountain, they got it is on close to Memorial Drive. Oh, I swear. Oh, anyway. Oh, another thing. There's a company called Convergence. They're looking for people who live in Georgia to work from home, taking orders during the holiday season for a gourmet food shop or something. So I applied just for the hell of it. And they did a test on my computer, so everything passed. And then they told me to take a little video interview I just took earlier this morning. They didn't even ask any questions. They was like, do you find $11.50 acceptable? Can you work from October 20 something till December the 10th or whatever date it was? And are you flexible, or do you have any restrictions in your schedule? Blah, blah, blah. So that was it. That was the interview. I'm quite sure I'll hear something back from the recruiter. And since I know I have the capabilities to work from home, because everything on my laptop works, most likely they probably ask me if I'm interested in working with them during the holiday season. So I'm going to do it. I know that's a lot of jobs, though. Try to do Amazon, Grubhub, Uber Eats, and then do this other work from home job, but that's only a few weeks. That's not even a whole lot of, that's not a lot of, it's not like it's permanent, it's seasonal. So even Uber, I mean, not Grubhub, Amazon is considered seasonal because I'm not considered part-time permanent yet until they offer it or they have any openings for it. But I'm gonna see how long I can last, to be honest with you, with that. I'm gonna see how long I can last in regards to really all of them, but particularly Amazon. But like I said, the only reason why I want to work at Amazon is so I could get into the corporate office if they move to Atlanta. That's the only reason, is that I could do that. Because if I could do that, I can get my foot in the door. And if that means you got to start at a certain level, then fine, so be it. But I'm going to have to pretty proactively see what's available and what comes up. Because I know some of those people, talk about this so-and-so person, they human resource person. I'm like, they ain't got no human resource experience. But amazingly, how people get into certain jobs or whatever. So I'm going to get my foot in the door the best way I can. They said there were opportunities with Amazon. It says great opportunities. I'm going to call it, they're going to prove to me if there's great opportunities, then so be it. But it ain't going to be lifting no boxes all day long. I can't do that. I ain't getting too old to be doing that. I'll be 50 next year. I cannot be doing that type of job. That's not, that's good for someone young in their 20s, 30s. And there's a lot of them, they that age. They're young. They can move around like that, They're young. I would say the majority of the people who work there, at least on that third shift I work with, they in their 20s, 30s. There ain't that many people who's 40s and 50s. When I do see older women there, they not doing that. They got them as, oh, you want to be an ambassador, and all they do is basically put box on the shelf for the people to put up, and have them doing the envelopes. That's not hard. Shoot, I mean, yeah, you're standing on your feet, but I don't see too many people who older working there. Not like that. And I think I think they know that. I think they know. I mean, I have to know that I can't do that things like I used to. Now, back in the day, when I was younger, yeah, I probably would have been able to withstand it and do that or whatever. And I'm going to see, like I said, I'm going to hang in there. But I'm not jeopardizing my health like that. Now, I don't have a problem lifting And, I'm pretty strong, but that wreaks havoc on your feet and on your legs, you know, especially when you're out of shape. If you're out of shape, it's real hard to do that job. If you're not in shape, it is very hard to do it. I'm telling you. Now, the girl who, we had a little onboarding session, she was like, a lot of people lost weight since working here, and there's some couple of women, they doing a weight loss challenge, and I don't know who they are. I haven't seen them. So, I mean, I'm quite sure they doing it. They losing the weight or whatever. But like I said, my intentions is when Amazon opens up a second headquarters, and if they decided they're going to move to Atlanta because they're opening another headquarters, and see the other location up there in Seattle on the West Coast, it has to be something on the East Coast. It's too far, and as big as Amazon is, in regards to all its business aspects and all of its thing, they're gonna have to open up another office on the East Coast, and I don't know. Atlanta would be one of the choices, I assume, but like I said, I don't know where it's gonna be, and I know one thing: I'm gonna keep the lookout on it because it was already posted. It was already mentioned in the um, Atlanta Business Chronicle. I don't have the paper, but it was online, and I'm not paying for the service online. But the little snippet that I read was, can this man bring Amazon headquarters to Atlanta? So they're pitching for Atlanta to move. And I have a feeling, based on this growth and the fact that it is a transportation hub with its airports, the major world largest airport. I could see them choosing Atlanta as a option to move his second headquarters here. And if they do, I'm going to make sure I'm making sure I get my foot in the door at their corporate headquarters. I don't care. I'm going to make sure I get my foot in that door. And if they say they're going to have a corporate headquarters, and it's going to be it's going to be a lot of positions that they're going to need to fulfill. They'll bring some people. Some people, they may ask them if they want to relocate to Atlanta from Seattle to move. And then that brings up opportunities where if they bring in high-end executives and IT, and they getting paid big-time money, they're going to need to move. And that's why there's all these places building, these condos and apartments built up all over Atlanta, because there's a lot of companies relocating to Atlanta. So anytime there's a lot of growth in a particular city, usually they're relocating or relocating from either New York or California, or some, or they opening up another corporate office or something or another. Something they're doing. So I'm gonna see. I'm really gonna I'm gonna watch, be on the lookout for something like that. And make sure I update my profile and update my skills, So that's what you have to do. You have to update your skills. I always try to learn something, particularly in the IT industry, Because let me tell you, Black folks can do more than lifting boxes, working a truck, driving a truck, and delivering food. Ain't nothing wrong with those jobs, but it gets to a point where you have to start, going into these STEM careers: science, technology, engineering, and math. And and even though I this thing about, oh, I'm too old. You're never too old to learn. And yeah, you may compete against so-called millennials, but they don't have that skill set as much either. They have opportunities to learn, but they don't know no more than you. And just because age discrimination really do exist. Age discrimination really is out there. It's out there. But I'm not gonna let that bother me. I'm not gonna let that deter me. You know, I always said I was gonna reinvent myself, and maybe it's best that I don't go back towards an old job, customer service, because even customer service jobs are being it's not even outsourced to India and all that. It's being either one is being automated or two is being outsourced to companies to hire people to work from home and paying people right here in the United States to say, okay, well, we hire customer service, but we just want to work from home. And they're not offering benefits. They only doing it where they either try to misclassify you as an independent contractor, or three, they offer the job as seasonal and work with companies just to get you in for a couple months. And that's it. They get you there and say, okay, this position is a couple of months, and they'll hire you for about 2 months, 2.5 months, and then that's it. You know, that's where the industry is in terms of customer service. So my 20 something years of customer service, it's like it's being obsolete. It's like it's not even either one, they want to pay you $10, $11 an hour working from home, and even though it may be good to some extent about, oh, I get to work from home and it's good to work from home, but but when they paying you $10, $11 with no benefits, and they say it's flexible when it's not flexible, they want you to work on their dime. They say, well, you can choose a flexible schedule and work when you want, but then after that, when you get there, then they'll lock you down, and it's not as flexible as you think it is. Even though you're working from home, trust me, sometimes it's not as glamorous as it seems. Sometimes it may be worse because they micromanage you more. So they want to say, oh, well, you at your desk, what are you doing? And you don't tap that screen so many minutes, because everything you touch, they could track you where you at. So say you going downstairs, like I'm about to go downstairs in a minute, check on my breakfast. If you step away from your desk 10 minutes and you ain't touch that keyboard, they know where you at. They know what you're doing. Oh, you're talking on the phone too long. Oh, you doing this. Oh, where you at? Ooh, ooh, ooh. You gotta log on. If you 1 second late, you late. Trust me, it's not always cracked up to be working from the house. You know, it's good that you got to spend money on gas and everything else, but let me tell you, when I was doing that Amazon virtual customer service working from home, and they wanted you to use your own computer, your internet service, and then they have services that goes down and a whole bunch of things. That's why they want you to get a not landline, hardwire, Ethernet. I have Ethernet and I have wireless. And luckily for me, I didn't have to pay anything with AT&T to get it, so it didn't cost me anything. But can you imagine if you live at an apartment and you want to work from home? You got to pay for that hardwire connection to be connected. For them to drill, they don't let you. You can't do that when you live in an apartment. Okay, y'all, I'll be back in a minute. right, y'all, I'm back. Look at my breakfast. English muffin, scrambled eggs, and a chicken sausage. Even though I had 2 chicken patties, I ate that already. And then wanted the damn English muffin. Fell into a bucket of Clorox water it went whoop. Got to take it out the dang oven and had a bucket of water next to the stove. And the other half of the English muffin fell into the water. Oh well, I guess one less carb. Half an English muffin. Whew. All right, y'all. I'm gonna start my broadcast. I'm about to eat. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Unless I'm doing something wrong. I'm trying to figure out how to do this damn. How to view other people's chat. I can't figure this out. This is stupid. All right. Let me see. It's 12:52. 1. See, if I turn on my Uber Eats app, I'm going to get that order from that stupid ass Blitz Wing place. Most likely. Since that's up the street from my house. And like I said, I don't know. I don't think there's going to be as many people doing deliveries in Stone Mountain as much anymore. They probably will, but like I said, you really can't make as much money around Stone Mountain, particularly when black folks ain't tipping. Now, if I could get a whole lot of those white people up in Lilburn and Snellville and some of those areas and neighborhoods, I do pretty good. And older black people, I do real good. But dang, they don't, where y'all at? Y'all ain't been ordering food lately. When I first did Uber Eats a few months ago, I was going to all my subdivision areas, even in Water's Edge. It'll be older black people. And they'll, even if it's $2, $3, I always get those cash tips. I always rely on those cash tips. But dang, I've been getting all these teenagers, high school people, kids ordering from food, McDonald's and junk. Man, those are not the tipping. That is not the tipping crowd. I can tell you that. That's for sure. I guess if you want some real short runs and not have to go far, but man. Let me tell y'all something. Amazon be hiring delivery drivers for those companies that contract with that pick up packages for Amazon. Every time on Indeed or any job board, they always looking for Amazon delivery drivers. Golden State FC LLC, Austin Express, even Grubhub be on Indeed looking for drivers and delivery people. Now they're not in Atlanta, but it's all over the country when I look at Indeed. But they be look at who bless you, bless me. But they be looking for drivers all over the country. Now look at here, delivery driver Grubhub in Dallas, Texas. I'm on Indeed.com. Good. Delivery for Amazon. Must call and leave a message. LHC Logistics in Elizabeth, New Jersey. $14 to $16 an hour. See, let me tell you, with Amazon, see when we process the packages, we don't just do delivery. Oh, excuse me. Let me say that again. We're about to sneeze too. We don't just do deliveries for the drivers who get in their cars and pick up the packages and y'all load your cars. We also do there's these white big old trucks. And those are trucks that people go to the Amazon site, and then we put all those packages and process those packages with picking, and when it gets done by delivery drivers. So a lot of these companies, see, Amazon doesn't have its own trucks. It don't have its own infrastructure in a sense of having trucks and hiring delivery drivers that work for Amazon directly. And they hire companies, or companies are contracted with they say me and maybe 10 of us was to get together, and we said, well, you know what, let's go ahead and form our own trucking company, and let's put in a contract bid to deliver for Amazon using the trucks. You could do that. And matter of fact, it's more lucrative because you get some substantial amount of money as a company to contract with Amazon to pick up the packages. Only thing you do is hire your own drivers to work for you and pay them $11, $12 an hour, and you pay them that way. It's to be made. So for those who are interested in wanting to drive or deliver for Amazon, I'm going to read you one company, for instance. LHC Logistics, $14 to $16 an hour. Full-time, part-time. Start Friday, September 29th. See, that's how desperate they are. Interviews will be held Monday, September 25th. Full-time and part-time available. You will be delivering a cargo van. Ooh, excuse me. You will be delivering in a cargo van and delivering Amazon packages in North Jersey area. Delivery experience and a fast pace. Why this thing so small? Okay, let me make it bigger. Fast-paced manual labor experience is a plus. Got that in bolded. Clean license is a must. 0 points in the past 3 years. Pay starts at $14 per hour with the potential of raising to $16 per hour for top performers. All of our shifts begin around 7 a.m. and finish in the evening. We're looking for people who want to work all different types of days and weekdays. We pride ourselves in providing a positive work environment for our drivers. We are looking for positive people to stay with us for a long time and grow with us. Our success is dependent on our drivers being successful every day and blah, blah, blah. Please call the number below and leave a voicemail message telling us the following 3 things. Name and location, brief summary of your van or truck driving experience, your availability, and why you are interested in the position. Do not call and leave a message. You will not be considered for the position. If you do not call and leave a message, that's what they say. So basically, that's what I've seen a lot of positions like that all over the place, all over the country. Now, that's just Elizabeth, New Jersey. But I've seen positions for all these different companies. Come work for Amazon. Be work for Amazon. But you're not working. You're just delivering for Amazon, but you actually working for the trucking company or the logistic company, and that's it. So that's how that goes. Look at this. Manager, Amazon delivery account. Let me see what that's about. Austin Express is actively, what is it? Is actively a manager leading. Look at it. That doesn't even make any sense what they just wrote. And I'm reading this, and I know it's spelled wrong because they got it AAUST. I'm quite sure that company name is only spelled Austin, AUSTIN. I don't think it has 2 A's in the beginning, but I don't know, maybe so. But basically, Austin Express is actively seeking a manager leading a couple of dispatch supervisors and a team of van drivers. We are a contractor for an Amazon delivery station in Hazelwood, Missouri. Managers must meet all the same qualifications as a driver, may occasionally perform those duties, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Basically, they try to put people in so you could be a manager, and then you get in there. $800 a week with health benefits and cell phone. Okay. So basically, all these companies we're looking for drivers to work for them, and then basically you're gonna be picking up Amazon packages. I'm telling y'all, Amazon is taking over. You know, they're gonna use the small driver, you know, people who have their own cars and pick up packages, and then to be honest with you, I think as more and more people who are using cars to pick up packages, as it starts to get too overwhelming, they're starting to go to companies that could actually drive cargo vans, and you work for them, and they pay you a little bit higher than, say, the typical driver. Because the typical driver, I've never done Amazon Flex, but the typical person working for Amazon Flex, you know, you can get anywhere from 50, 100 packages, whatever. And then you may have a 3 or 4 hour block, and you're going to deliver packages in residential neighborhoods. That's the AB line that I'll be talking to y'all about. When they say, go, you want to go to AB? That's when all those cars come to the, I've never seen the cars come to the warehouse because I'm usually leaving at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. But for those who work Amazon Flex, wherever you are, whether it's in Atlanta or another part of the country, when y'all drive into the warehouse and y'all go to the spot and y'all be loading your cars, it's AB line. That's basically done by AB. And most of the packages are from that line. CD and all the other lines is usually packaged to, no, all the warehouse, all the cargo cars and vans are basically at the Amazon. They'll have all these white, big old cargo vans lined up. And then I guess whoever is working for that company, they'll go to the Amazon location and they drive the cargo trucks and vans and they deliver the packages. I even seen a cargo van. One time there was a black girl. She was getting out of this big old white cargo van, and I knew she was doing Amazon because you could see the dang box from a mile away with a little smile, and that's what she does. So a lot of people, if they wanted to work with Amazon delivering packages, you could actually work for a company and go on Indeed, Career Builder, Craigslist, or whatever. I don't know. I never been on Craigslist to look for no job, but anytime you see a company, it's a logistic company, they are looking for drivers to do that. And you actually working for the company. And some of these companies may offer benefits, some of them may not. It just all depends. But it's just interesting. I don't think I want to do it. I don't want to drive no car. I don't not drive no cargo truck. I don't feel comfortable driving a truck. That seems to be too I wouldn't say hard to drive a truck, but I think I'd be too nervous to drive a truck. Yeah, I won't feel relaxed if I was to do that. I think if I had to get another car, I'll get me a little SUV, but I'm not driving no big ass truck. That just, no. Anyways, I've been on here for a while, and it's hard when you can't interact with anybody. Especially I can't see nothing in the chat. I'm gonna figure out this group chat one day. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. See who else is online. I know Shelley, you might be online. So I'm gonna go online and see what you up to. I know you be online. Let me see if you on there. Nope. I don't see you online. How to make fried catfish po' boy, really? Nope, not on here. But Gabrielle Union makes a heartbreaking announcement about what? What you talking about?
We've all heard that phrase, change your habits, change your life, right? You've probably heard that. But here's my question for you.
Hope ain't nothing. Oh. He ain't saying nothing. I can't read all that. Every time people make they got an announcement, you got to read, and then the thing's so small. I'm about to read that. Ain't got to talk about nothing. Talk about, she had to discuss with her sons how to deal with the police and blah, blah, blah. First of all, you're the stepmom, and, you may be stepmother because you help him raise your children, raise those kids with your husband, Dwayne Wade, with his cheating ass. How you want to be talk bad about your ex-wife and take the kids away from her? That's just selfish. I just found that to be real selfish. I remember watching him when he was at Marquette. Nobody never heard of him, and the only reason why I was watching it because Marquette was made it to the NCAA tournament, as a little school. And I was like, oh, Dwayne Wade, and he was showing his wife, they went to college together, and she was a big girl, and she was there with the kids. They had kids when they were young, and she was by his side when he was a nobody. He got there to dang NBA the first year. He said, I go home to my wife. I don't do all those stuff. And then he became a little big-headed. And then all of a sudden, you started seeing somebody else with, and then he's about, no, I'm not having no affair with Gabrielle Union. We friends. And then turn around. You divorced your first wife, dogged her out. Talk about she unfit to be a mother, and it's because you had all that money, and you managed to snatch those kids away from her, and then put her name to the mud and lied. They're lying, cheating ass. Then next, you married to Gabrielle Union. Gabrielle Union is on 40-something years old. She's about 47. She's not young. Gabrielle Union is about 47 years old, maybe 48, give or take. And Dwayne Wade, of course, he's in his 30s and stuff. But he was married to the first wife. I think I want to say they met when he was in high school. But I know for sure they was college. They were married and they had kids. They had some real young kids when he was going to Marquette. They're gonna make her seem like she's the crazy one. All those years being with somebody, and then you turn around cheating on somebody, then you thinking no woman's not gonna go crazy. You think you've been with somebody when you didn't have nothing. You had nothing. Take care of those kids. You took care of those kids, and when you ain't had a pot to piss in, and living on the damn south side of Chicago. Then you get, you think you can make some money in the NBA. Then you end up divorcing her to go to marry Gabrielle Union. And then when they asked about the relationship prior to that, they was like, no, we're not together. How you gonna stay and say you're not together? You're not dating. You ain't seeing her, and then you get married. Really? And I used to love Gabrielle Union. I like her as an actress, but to me, don't be in nobody's mess. Don't get in no mess. Somebody's still married, You leave that situation alone. Don't be all in the mix. You old enough to know better. Old enough to know better. Stay out of that. You ain't thirsty for a man that you get an NBA young guy. Dwayne Ray with his ugly ass. I don't care what anybody say. It's like his part of his lips look like, and then it look all cracked up, dried up looking so. Stupid. Ever since then, don't dog no woman out. Don't dog no one out and then put it all on public. Oh, she's crazy. She did this. She came. I had to put a restraining order on her, and and then you're gonna take the kids away from her for you to raise the kids. Only reason why he married Gabrielle Union. Oh, come on, he gonna get married so she could sit there and take over as a stepmom. You couldn't take care of those damn kids yourself. Even though you had a maid, you could have help and got money to do it. But I did not like that situation. Stupid butt. Don't worry, let them be married for, I only gonna give them 10 years. They ain't been married that long, but watch. Watch when it gets to when she gets about in her mid 50s and he gets in his 40s and, watch. They're going to be like, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, they divorced. Once you, a person who gone through divorce and you could divorce a first wife, you ain't got no business being married again. You married one time, you divorce, and then you get married again. Trust me, you're gonna be divorced again because it's gonna be something about you. It ain't gonna be these women that you marry. It's you. The common denominator is gonna be him. He divorced the first wife. Trust me, he's gonna do the same thing with the second. It's like that stupid ass, non-talking nigger ass Steve Harvey. He another one. He been married what, 3 times? I think he's been married about 3 times. And even he was married twice. Shoot, he cheated on the first wife, went with the second wife, cheated on her, went to the third one. And what you think? And he's like, oh, Marjorie, she did love in my life. And Marjorie, the only reason why she ain't leaving nowhere because he stepped up a little bit. But I bet you if he was back in the day when he was making those little TV shows and he wasn't making shit, she would have divorced him too. Big bubble lip motherfucker cheating ass Steve Harvey. And then that's non-talented ass Kevin Hart. He another one. Married to the first wife, knew each other since high school. She been by his side when he was struggling as a dumbass non-factor comedian. Then they get divorced. I'm still friends with her, and she could give a damn. She already moved on with her life, started her, had that little reality show at one moment, and then now she found a regular man. Kevin Hart, first wife, she's married to a regular, ordinary black man. He's not in no kind of entertainment, basketball, football, nothing. He's just a regular man, and she's having. And very happy. And they asked her, what do you think about Kevin Hart? She said, I don't care about him. She said, his life, whatever he do, that's on him. Ain't got nothing to do with her. And she said that too. I saw an interview when they asked her about it. Now, his cheating ass cheating on the second wife. But yet, a year ago, he was talking about, I value marriage. And, he on one of these religious TV shows, and they asked him, lying ass. I'll never cheat. I love my wife. And me and my ex-wife, we still friends. I'll never cheat. Look at you. You think because you made a couple of movies and they blew up, I don't know how they blow up his damn name. He is not, I do not like no Kevin Hart. He is not funny to me. I don't see nothing funny about him. Nothing. I was like, him? Really? He ain't funny. I don't see it. I do not see it. You know, cheating behind. Oh, little self. You know, you can't be, don't get on there talking about, oh no, I never cheated my wife. No, I won't do that. No. Me and my first wife, we were young when we got married and we didn't know any better. And, we made mistakes. No, that's in your character. That's a character flaw. Cheating on people, not being faithful, and then when you get a little bit of money, you don't need to be married. You do not need to be married. If you are married and the husband or wife pass away and you move on with your life, yeah, then you can get married to someone else. But if you divorce, nope. You ain't supposed to get married. And let me tell you, I don't know where the biblical in the Bible, but a lot of people love this quote Bible about marriage between a man and a woman, but then for some godforsaken reason, they also seem to forget about being, infidelity, cheating, and bonds of marriage. You ain't supposed to get married. That's why the Catholic Church and there's some church, people seem to forget about that. So don't implement your own rules within your own religion or whatever. And that's why it's, when people take a vow of marriage, and you get married in the church and they said, God bind this marriage, no man forsake or whatever, blah, 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 whatever. And you get divorced, you ain't supposed to get married again. Nope. The only time you can remarry is upon the person passed away. And then, even then, what are they talking about? Breaking news, New York Times. Behind new Obamacare repeal vote, furious GOP donors. This morning, New York Times uncovered a shocking, despicable story about Senate Republicans. What? Hey, they put this thing like it came from the New York Times. Y'all still asking for donations? They already know it's not going to go through. The same people who said no are the same people in Republican parties that still going to say no. That's not going to change. It ain't going to change. This is waste of government money, waste of time. Meanwhile, North Korea, or South Korea rather, is shooting missiles. Ugh. Get over it, dog. I just can't wait till next year election comes around with the mid-year terms. 5, 6 of those Republicans are going to get kicked out. That's all it takes. 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. Trump's going to have a hard time come next year if they don't. Next year, I assure you, it's going to be some mess. That mid-year election, let me tell you, that's gonna really be something. That's really gonna be something. Let me see. All right, I'm going down to 2 viewers, so I guess I'll talk to y'all later. right, I'll talk to y'all later. Hey, this is Teresa. I want to see if you was online on my broadcast. I'm trying to see if there was any chat going on, but I can't figure it out. But anyways, I'll talk to you later. Bye.